Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Wednesday, November 12th. I'm your host, Bree Cox Kennedy. Hope everyone had a great Veterans Day honoring those who sacrificed for our benefit. So we really appreciate them. Heart always goes out to them. On today's show, we have Pacific Financial Planners with Jerry Schlutzowitz. He's going to be telling us why a financial checkup is just as important as a physical one. And then later in the show, we're going to get an update with the Saddle Club with Sally and Linda. So we welcome those ladies on the show a little bit later. But first, folks, it's always important to know how to protect yourself. A new self-defense class kicks off November 18th with world champion and Hall of Fame instructor Ron Murray. You'll learn practical, real-world techniques to build confidence, endurance, and balance, and even know how to strike back if necessary. Classes are held Tuesday from 2 to 3 p.m. in the Clubhouse 5 fitness room. It's only $25 for 5 sessions, and your first class is actually free to try. So if you are interested, sign up at the Recreation Office or Clubhouse 5, and if you go, don't forget your workout clothes and sneakers. For details, you can call Recreation at 949-597-4273, or alternatively, you can email them at recreation@vmsinc.org. Let's take a look at what our weather is bringing us this week. We're starting off with a mix of clouds today, but the skies should brighten a little bit later with highs in the low 70s. Thursday stays mild and mostly cloudy, but by Friday, folks, things are going to take a turn. We can expect cooler temperatures in the mid-60s with periods of rain, heavy at times, and a chance of flooding in those low-lying areas. Saturday brings more of the same with heavy rain and even a rumble of thunder is possible. It's definitely a stay in with a good book kind of weekend. Sunday maintains an 80% chance of rain throughout the day while cooler temps linger, keeping it feeling like a true November winter. Sunrise this morning was at 6:20 a.m. Sunset will be at 4:49 p.m. This is a gorgeous sunset photo sent in to us by Dennis Harper, Lake Chilapa in Mexico. That's outside of Guadalajara. Thank you, Dennis. If you'd like to send us your photos, we'd love to share them. Please email those to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Please send us your name, where the photo was taken from, and of course, in that beautiful horizontal format, please. Next up, we've got a couple of meetings to tell you about. One's actually been rescheduled. And after the break, Pacific Financial Planners. Stay with me.
We're Denise and Ann with Legacy Arrangements.
We help families plan ahead for future funeral and cremation pre-arrangements. We represent over 70 mortuaries in the Southern California area.
We know these conversations aren't always easy, but we understand how truly important they really are. We are dedicated to making an uncomfortable conversation as comfortable for you as possible.
By planning today, you're going to lock in today's cost and you're going to let your family know your future wishes.
It's truly a gift you give your loved ones.
Irvine Air has been proudly serving Laguna Woods for 10 years now with 25 years of HVAC experience. We provide affordable prices for our customers and try to get them the best deal and the best equipment available. We strive to repair and improve existing HVAC systems. At Irvine Air, we give our customers a great deal, and your satisfaction is our #1 priority. We do it all. Installation, service, maintenance, repair. Call us today or visit irvineair.com.
At Petwell Clinic, your local fast relief pet care clinic, there's no waiting days for an appointment. Just walk in when your pet needs care. From the moment you arrive, you'll feel our commitment to openness and service excellence. You remain by your pet's side throughout their visit, and all charges are clearly explained, so there are no surprises at checkout. Serving Laguna Woods Village, we are committed to kind and accessible pet care. Petwell Clinic, your most convenient option for quality pet care.
Hi, welcome to Pacific Financial Planners. We focus on income replacement for your retirement. We have over 3 decades of professional money management experience. We personalize a plan that's right for you and your family. You only get one shot at retirement. Don't you think you better get it right? So give us a call for your free consultation. We can do this over the phone, via Zoom, or in person.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. I've got Jerry Schlutzwitz here with me with Pacific Financial Planning. He's going to tell us why financial checkups are just as important as physical ones.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the show.
Hey, Bree, thanks for having
Jerry.
me.
Nice to see you
Nice
again.
to see you too.
As always, you always come with a wealth of information, no pun intended. Speaking of health and wealth, they go together.
You know, Bree, I was doing some research on this, and it's really amazing that of seniors, it's only 50% of seniors have a financial advisor. And when you get into a higher wealth, let's just say 500,000 and above, it's more like 75% have a financial advisor. But everybody who's a senior has at least one doctor, if not multiple doctors. Can you imagine saying, you know, we're not gonna, you know, I'm gonna go to the doctor, I'm gonna go to the doctor, everyone has to do it. But someone that said, yeah, I never go see my doctor. Everyone would go, wow, you gotta be kidding me. You know, you're 70 years old and you don't go see a doctor? Well, a financial doctor is equally as important because health and wealth go together. If you don't have wealth and you're super healthy, it's a tougher life. And sometimes that'll affect your health. And if you don't have your health and you're extremely wealthy, you pray that you did. So it's so important to put the two together and weigh them equally as far as having financial checkups and keeping in touch with that.
That makes so much sense, Jerry. So tell us about those financial checkups. What are those? What does that mean for retirees?
Well, I mean, the thing is to get it checked up for today's economy and today's world, not the world you retired into 10 years ago or when your spouse died 7 years ago. The world changes. I mean, we've had COVID since then. We've had changes of administrations, changes of policies, inflation, taxes. There's all kinds of things that happen. But one of the most important things is to make sure that your income matches your expenses. Because if it doesn't, now you're starting to spend down your assets. That becomes a math equation. It's very quickly for me to calculate how long it is until you run out of money. Now, for some people, I tell them, hey, look, you're gonna run out of money in 50 years. And they go, great, I'm 75 years old. Great. But I have other people, they say, hey, you're gonna run out of money in 10 years. And they go, God goodness, I'm 65. They don't like to hear that news.
Scary,
so
it?
Getting an income reliability checkup, are you paying too much in taxes? Are you taking too much risk? And then one of the biggest things is, how are you set for long-term care? What's your plan? Not that you have to buy insurance, but do you have a plan on how to pay for it? A lot of people think Medicare is going to cover it. It won't.
Right. Well, and then you have to pay into that anyway, right?
Well, Medicare, yeah, you pay it while you're working, and then when you retire, they're taking that out of your Social Security payments.
Right.
Absolutely.
Are there any other hidden health risks, aside from the obvious, what you've just stated, that people should keep in mind? I mean, what if somebody wants to leave something as an inheritance to the younger generations, their kids, grandkids, so on and so forth, or charity? Can they budget for that too? Can you help them?
Well, you should. Exactly. That's exactly what you want to do, is what do you want in your retirement?
So it's one thing to say, you know, okay, I've got enough for 50 years, I'm 75, I'm going to check out. You know, if I spend my last penny, then I'm fine. It's another thing if you want to say, hey, look, I want to support and enrich the lives of my loved ones.
Absolutely, Bree. So that kind of comes down to where should you draw from first? Because a lot of people have a retirement plan. A lot of people have money in the bank. They might have money in stocks in their individual name, joint name, or in a trust. And people don't know where they should take money from when they need it. Let's say we need a new car or something like that. Where do you take the money?
Right.
And so having that kind of a strategy, and again, it's no different than getting your annual checkup. You don't wait until there's a crisis. And even when there is a crisis, what do? You say, hey, look, I need a second opinion. And that's what I'm trying to say is people need to come to a financial advisor or maybe get their financial advisor they've been working with for 20, 30 years and say, how is my financial plan working with the things I want to do? I want to make sure I leave some money for my children and my grandchildren. I want to make sure that, you know, I have enough in case there's an emergency. And again, how do I handle market downturns? Can I insulate my money from risk? Can I insulate it from inflation? And many people can. I mean, I've set things up for people that no matter what happens with the market, their retirement paycheck keeps coming in. They keep having money coming in, and they have enough money to live the lifestyle they want and achieve the goals now and beyond the grave for the people that they care about.
Yeah, and now is so important because you don't want the stress of financial obligations to take over your life, right? So you mentioned turn your savings into a retirement paycheck. Right,
and that comes back down to how secure is that income. You get Social Security, you're getting a little bit of a raise, whatever it is, 2.6%, which is below the rate of inflation. But you're getting a little bit of raise on that. Some people have pensions. Many of those pensions don't rise. And then the gap between what you need and what you want is that shortfall. It's a gap. If you can contractually, meaning you can have something that's guaranteed to pay that or insured to pay that kind of shortfall, now it doesn't matter. Market goes up, market goes down. You're getting the income that you want and desire. And then you have the safety to make sure that you know your money's going to last as long as you do, which is what you really want. But once again, comparing health and wealth is we do it with health. We go see the doctor. Hey, you know, what's going on? Hey, you've got a little bit of a heart issue. Okay, let me go get a second opinion. Let me go see an expert. But when it comes to wealth, people go, well, okay, I hope I'm going to be okay. I mean, 25% of people with money don't have an advisor. Oh, I do it myself. Great, and that's good. There's no, you know, you could be an expert. You could be really good at it. Now, what about the future? What about if you pass? What about if you don't pass and you become incapacitated? How are you going to protect yourself? How are you going to have, you know, financial immunity against bad things? It's like having a prescription for future things that you don't know that might happen to you or your loved one. Because if it's a spouse, let's say here in the village, obviously there's more women than men. Why? Women live more than men. Women control more assets than men. But a lot of them, I hear it all the time. They say, well, my husband was really a genius. Probably was. I see it all the time. You know, they were very good, but it's a different world. The world has changed. Are you keeping up to it? And people have fear. They're like, well, who do I trust? You know, how do I see who's a good financial advisor? Well, you got to go down there and you got to talk to them. You got to get over your fear of talking to somebody and maybe go interview 2 or 3 different advisors. And that little thing in your head, if you're a senior by now, you've figured out, you know, who should I trust? Who should I not trust? You've kind of figured those things out. And go talk to 2 or 3 people and you'll figure out who you want to work with. That may help you going forward.
Absolutely, and don't put your trust and faith in the first person you talk to. I mean, there has been a lot of fraud that's gone around for the past 100 million years.
There is, but that doesn't mean you don't do it. Hey, look, there's car accidents all the time. That doesn't mean you don't drive a car.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, what are you going to walk everywhere? There's car accidents every day. People die. You know, so there's a lot of things that cause problems, Bree. That doesn't mean you say, well, now I'm going to avoid it. What you do is you say, well, how do I figure out who to trust, how to do things? You know, and I've been helping people here in the village for over 30 plus years. I've got 0 complaints on my record. You know, I've helped a tremendous amount of people create the safety, income, liquidity, and growth that they desire and need.
Right. One thing we haven't touched on is the cost of health care that continues to rise, increase. We've got some long-term care rates in California for 25. What is the dilemma going on here? How can we avoid it?
Again, a lot of people think that Medicare will pay for long-term care. It doesn't. It covers 100 days, and that's usually when you're discharged from a hospital and you need to go to a rehab center before you come home. But about 67 to 70% of people are going to need some sort of help at some point in their life. Generally, it happens later in life. You know, very few people in their 70s need it. It does happen. But once you're in your mid-80s and beyond, sometimes it's not, hey, my wife will help me or my children will help me. They can't. They're working, they're busy, or you need medical attention that isn't available. So you've got to go into some sort of a facility. How do you pay for that? Or you have someone who comes to your house. How do you pay for that? So, I've got home care up there that shows, it's like $83,000. Well, that's for 44 hours a week. If you need someone to stay with you 24 hours a day, you're looking at more like $25,000 to $30,000 a month. And you've got to pay for that out of pocket. What's your plan in case that happens? Well, I don't want it to happen. Well, nobody does. But you got to kind of bet against yourself and say, what if it does? What assets am I going to spend first? Okay, we'll spend this down, we'll spend this down, we'll spend this down. And you've got to, and not only do you need to know it, your caregiver needs to know it too, whoever that's going to be, your executor.
All right, Jerry. Well, your Health and Wealth Financial Forum Club, Thursday, November 13th.
Tomorrow.
From 3 to 5 p.m. Thank you so
Clubhouse
much, Jerry.
7. Thanks,
okay,
Bree.
Clubhouse 7. Coming up next, we'll get an update with the Saddle Club. Stay with me.
Your legacy is more than just memories. It's security and well-being of your loved ones. In today's ever-changing market, is your portfolio ready to protect what matters most? Now is the time to ensure your investments are aligned with your goals and the current economic climate. Safeguard your future. Visit yourmoneytalks.com or call 949-219-0692 today. Protect what matters most. We're here to help.
Wait is over. A brand new pharmacy just minutes from your front door is now open. Service is our top priority at Laguna Pharmacy. Enjoy free same-day delivery, low over-the-counter prices, and personalized attention, all with the same copay you're used to. Tired of waiting on hold? Our experienced pharmacists answer your calls right away. We are in network with most Medicare plans and make the transfer process easy. Visit Laguna Pharmacy today for the exceptional care you deserve.
We promise to meet you with an open heart and curious mind. To never have the answers before we've heard your story. Because you are not everyone else, and healthcare is not one size fits all. Highest performing hospital, top ranked physicians, 50 convenient locations, right here in Orange County. You, empowered by Hoag.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. I've got the ladies from the Saddle Club here with me today. We're going to be talking about a holiday party and hoofs and woofs. Welcome, Sally and Linda.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me today. How long have you two been with the Saddle Club?
10 years.
10 years?
Wow.
What about you, Linda?
I think about 3.
Did you grow up around horses? Is that your love and your passion, or is this something that you developed since coming to the village?
I grew up on a farm in Ohio, and then I have been associated with animals pretty much throughout my life.
Yes. What about you, Linda?
I always loved horses, but I was a little afraid of them, to be honest. And so when I came here and I saw we have an equestrian center, I thought it was great. And so I spent some time there. I feel that horses have a wonderful energy to them. And then I became a pony pal.
Oh.
And so I spent more time over there. And I just enjoy being around horses.
That's fantastic. Yes, they're very soothing to the soul, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes, love it. Okay, wonderful. Well, let's start off by talking about your big event. Linda, you have a
Yes.
holiday party coming to the Saddle Club.
We do. We have a holiday party. It's going to be in the 19 restaurant, and it's going to be on the 6th of December, which is a Saturday. And there's going to be 3 entrees, so it'll be a buffet. And we're going to have entertainment by Robert Fields. He's going to bring a keyboard. He's really excellent. And the other thing is the reservations are on sale in the hospitality room over at the Equestrian Center. You just go in from 9 to 2 during the week, and the instructions are printed there, bright green paper, so you know what to do. You fill out the form, you put your check in there, put it in the box, and that's it.
Now, Linda, is there a gate that they need to go through at the Equestrian Center?
There is, but you just drive up to the gate and it'll open.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
you don't need a code or anything like that?
No, you don't need a code.
Okay.
And the other thing I'd like to say is we're going to do a silent auction too. And we want people to bring their checkbooks or their money because we can't take a credit card. So, yeah, so please come on down.
What types of items are you going to have? Can you give us a quick preview?
You know what? We even have these wooden horses that were built here 50 years ago in the wood shop. Wow. They're painted, they're really cute. We're going to have them out on each table, and people can bid on those. And there's going to be some other horse-related items like paintings, you know, an assortment. Come and check it out.
So this is $35 for members, $40 for non-members. So that's good to know that non-members can join as well. So if we have time later in our segment, we'll talk about how people can become members. But Sally, talk to us about Hoofs and Wolves. This is an animal rescue.
Hoofs and Wolves is an animal rescue in Valley Center, California, which is 10 miles due east of Escondido. And I see you already have some of our pictures up. The Saddle Club goes down about twice a year to visit. We have 3 of the Equestrian Center horses retired there, which is marvelous because there's Murphy right there. When Murphy was here, he could not walk. Why? Now Murphy can run and play, and he is entirely supported along with Belle, who we'll see in a minute. That's our last horse who went down to Hoofs and Wolves. Her name is O'Hara, and she is supported mostly by the Saddle Club and donation. She is not fully supported, but was invited to go down because the other 2 are fully supported by generous donations from people in our community. No GRF money. There's Belle right there. Belle used to pull a wedding cart in another life, and then she was a lesson horse here until her legs became bad, and now she kind of rules the roost there.
Oh, she does.
She's allowed out during the day. She steals other people's hay. She runs around and tramples the garden, and is absolutely loved, just absolutely loved. So 2 of the horses are sponsored by really one woman up here. And then other donations sponsor the 3rd horse.
So sponsoring means that they pay for the transportation from here down to...
Room and board, medical, it's $500 a month. It's a 501c3, so it is tax deductible. So any donations are tax deductible. And of course, we're always looking for donations, particularly for O'Hara, to keep her sponsored.
That's fantastic. How do you know when it's time for the horses to transition into?
All 3 of these horses had leg issues. As they say, Murphy, I would try to lead him and he could not walk. He would just stand there. Belle had what they called C foot. It was a hoof condition, kind of, let's say, gravelly, very unhealthy, like your fingernails going bad. Oh, and Murphy O'Hara there was a hunter jumper, so her legs kind of gave out on her. And
I think she likes her costume.
She's getting ready for Christmas time. And all 3 of them can run and play now.
That's fantastic.
So they have a bigger area, bigger turnouts. They're put in with friends. And it just brings them to a healthier level.
And then they've got the little dog companions.
And
they can join a friendship.
And I don't know if we have the steer here. They have a steer down there. There he is.
Yeah.
Ferdinand. Yeah.
Ferdinand, is that the name of it?
So O'Hara goes in with Ferdinand, and she eats his food. So,
oh my goodness! How many animals do they have at this center?
She has had. This is one woman, one little German woman, and she has had as many as 75 animals. It's now under 50, but she has 20 cats up at the house. And her mantra, her focus is to rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome. She's not a collector. Oh. So if she can rehome animals, now these 3 animals are sanctuary. They will stay there. Ferdy the steer, he's sanctuary. But if the horse can be rehabilitated, it is.
Right.
So.
Well, in the meantime, it looks like they're having the time of their lives there.
They are doing beautifully, and we are going on the 18th. About 12 of us are going down to take a little money, a few donations, and see the animals.
Now, will you have room for new horses to come to the Saddle Club or to the Equestrian Center?
A few. Now, these are lesson horses. So now we do have a couple of stalls empty for lesson horses. The other horses, the resident horses, have pretty well filled up the rest of the Equestrian Center. However, two or three have gone home for the season. Now, whether they're holding those stalls or not, I don't know. You can pay and hold a stall.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure if there are any stalls available. But if there is a waiting list for stalls, it is short.
Okay.
If anybody has a horse.
And you have tour times as well, right?
Wednesday through Sunday at 12:30. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, additional tours at 2.
Okay.
And the only requirement is that you wear closed-toed shoes.
Yes, of course.
So you don't get your toes stepped on.
Yeah. I was on the beach in Bali with my horse, and I was kind of worried about my toes, to be honest with
It
you.
really hurts.
I would imagine.
And any age can come, but anybody under 10 needs a parent.
Yes, of course. All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck with your holiday party.
Thanks.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Kick off the December holiday season, right?
Yes.
Linda, Sally, thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
joining
much.
me today. I appreciate
Thank
you
you.
being here. And thank you for your prop.
Yes. Well, I was going to wear it, but then it looked kind of silly. So I'll wear it to the party.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Coming up next, we'll take a look at the weekend's movie preview. Stay with me.
For over 50 years, we've had the privilege of caring for our community's vision.
From routine eye exams to advanced eye care, we're here every step of the way.
Because clear vision means seeing life's most precious moments.
Thank you for trusting Harvard Eye Associates with your vision today and for many years to come.
Harvard Eye Associates, the future vision today.
Did you know plans change each year? So can your health and prescription needs. Our licensed insurance agents can easily compare your options and you'll see the real difference. Find a plan that offers you more and covers your prescriptions. Call us at 1-888-225-6468 for a free telephonic, virtual, or in-person appointment. Annual election period ends December 7th.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look at our Friday and Saturday movie previews. Friday is Interstellar, brought to us by RadNet, and that's shown at 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. without subtitles. And Saturday is Burn After Reading, brought to us by Advanced Ear Care, again, 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. without subtitles. Tomorrow, Michael will be back with an update with GRF. And that's going to do it for this episode of This Day. From all of us here, we wish yours a beautiful one.